In life, patterns begin to emerge if we pay close attention. Some people seem to walk in peace, clarity, and steady growth, while others appear stuck in cycles of conflict, poor decisions, and constant struggle. It raises an important question. Why do some people consistently lack direction and make harmful choices? The answer may not just be external circumstances. According to Scripture, it can be deeply connected to the condition of the heart. Stay tuned to find out why some people struggle consistently in their lives no matter what they do. Thank you for visiting the Guiding Light for the Chosen. I hope this video blesses you in some way. According to the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 4, "For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin." This verse reveals a profound spiritual truth. The condition of the heart directly affects whether wisdom can take root in a person's life. It's important to understand that this is not about occasional mistakes or human weakness. Rather, it speaks to a heart that consistently embraces harmful intentions and resists what is right. Before we go further, we need to understand what wisdom truly is. Biblical wisdom is not simply intelligence, knowledge, or life experience. It is something far deeper. It is the ability to see, think, and act in alignment with God's truth. James chapter 3, verse 17 defines wisdom as primarily pure, followed by being peace-loving, reasonable, submissive, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial, and sincere. This kind of wisdom produces pure motives rather than manipulation, peace instead of confusion, gentleness instead of harshness, and mercy instead of constant judgment. When wisdom is present, it shapes every part of a person's life, their thoughts, decisions, and relationships. What happens when wisdom is absent? If wisdom brings peace and clarity, then its absence often results in the opposite. A life without wisdom can lead to distorted thinking, where situations are misunderstood, assumptions replace truth, and emotions override sound judgment. Broken relationships, harsh words, lack of empathy, and constant conflict begin to damage connections with others. Repeated cycles, the same mistakes happen again and again, often with little reflection or change. Finally, impulsive decisions, choices that are made based on anger, pride, or immediate feelings, rather than long-term consequences. Over time, these patterns can create a life marked by instability and frustration. Why does malice block wisdom? According to Scripture, wisdom does not dwell in a malicious soul. But why? A malicious soul refers to an inner disposition characterized by a deliberate desire to inflict harm, pain, or suffering on others, often stemming from deep-seated meanness or sinful intent. It represents a conscious choice of wickedness over good, often seen as a spiritual or moral state that delights in another's misfortune. A malicious person is someone who intentionally tries to hurt others. They may manipulate, lie, or deceive on purpose. They take satisfaction or does not care when others suffer. Their actions are from anger, jealousy, revenge, or pride. Finally, malice affects the inner life in powerful ways. It hardens the heart, it resists correction, it distorts truth, and it prioritizes harm over growth. The book of Proverbs consistently teaches that wisdom is given to those who are humble and willing to receive instruction. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31 says, "Let all bitterness, wrath, anger, and malice be put away from you." A heart filled with pride, bitterness, or harmful intent becomes closed off to that instruction. Wisdom does not force its way in. It is welcomed by a willing heart. Not every person who is struggling in life is malicious. People face difficulties for many reasons. Pain, trauma, confusion, or lack of guidance can all influence behavior. However, when someone consistently chooses harmful actions, rejects truth, and refuses correction, it becomes difficult for wisdom to take root and remain. There is good news. Wisdom is still available. The message of Scripture is never without hope. We are told in James chapter 1, verse 5 that, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God." And in Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 26, "I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you." These verses remind us that no one is permanently stuck. A hardened heart can soften, a harmful mindset can change, a life can be redirected. The moment a person becomes willing to seek truth and turn toward what is right, wisdom can enter and begin to dwell. This message is not only about observing others, it is also an invitation to look inward. We can all ask ourselves, am I holding on to bitterness or resentment? Do I resist correction or wise counsel? Are my choices producing peace or conflict? Wisdom begins with a heart that is open, humble, and willing to change. Finally, the dangerous mindset that blocks wisdom is not just about actions. It's about what the heart allows to take root. Wisdom does not dwell where it is resisted, but it flows freely where it is welcome. And the good news is this: wisdom is always available to those who are willing to receive it. Thank you for visiting the Guiding Light for the Chosen. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please like and share so it can help others. May you all stay safe and have a wonderful day. Bye.